Hi, I'm Steph. Last week at the church leadership Zoom meeting, we talked about prayer. We thought about our leaders and our volunteers, and we reflected on the great pressures that they were under at this time with health and workload and family life and the changes that the pandemic has brought upon them. And we love them and we want to support them in prayer. And we thought about the prayer time that Bev led a few weeks ago, where she encouraged us to share with one another our sorrows and joys. And then she led us in prayer for them. And we loved it, and we thought it was great. And we want to build on that as we go forward. And we reflected that prayer is important and that it's a vital foundation for our church and our fellowship with one another. And although we all agreed that we all pray for all of these things already, it would be a good idea to try to gather together and pray somehow, or at least to have an emphasis on making time to pray just one day each month. And so 40 at 4 was agreed. So what is 40 at 4? Well, it's 40 minutes of our time at 4 p.m. on a Thursday once a month. Initially, we'll meet up on Zoom, and the link for the Zoom meeting has gone out in the notices. I'll host it. It's open to anyone to join the Zoom who would like to. Some of you may not be able to, or Zoom might not be your thing. It doesn't matter. We hope that you'll take some time on that day to pray for those things about our church and the people in our community and the events that are taking place. Just pray in your own heart, in your own time on that day. Our first 40 at 4 will be this Thursday. So I want to invite anybody who would like to share a sorrow or a joy for us to pray about to send me an email, and my address is on the notices. During the time together at 40 at 4, we will start with a verse from the Bible and an opening prayer. There'll be some music playing, hopefully, in the background, and I will share the sorrows and joys that have been shared with me. And any who feel comfortable to pray out loud can do so, and those who don't feel comfortable with that, it's okay just to pray silently in our hearts. And then I'll close in prayer after about 40 minutes. As I said, initially we'll have to meet on Zoom, but there will come a day, hopefully, not too far away in the future, when we can possibly gather in someone's garden, because I do believe that the rule of 6 is coming back, maybe at the end of this month. I was part of the Alpha prayer group, and we prayed in a very small, there was a small group of us that gathered, and we prayed every week actually whilst the Alpha course was ongoing, and we had some wonderful times together, really encouraging, and some wonderful answers to prayer. And I just think it would be great if we could re-engender that kind of atmosphere where we're corporately praying together for people and for events and situations. And there's a journey to go on together as we sort of get encouragement from the Lord and find answers to prayer. Jesus encouraged his disciples to pray, and he said, "Where 2 or 3 gather in my name, there am I with them." And in 2 Chronicles 17 it says, "If my people who are called by my name will humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways, then I will hear from heaven. I will forgive their sin and I will heal their land." Wow, those are great promises from the Lord about prayer. We definitely need some of this, don't we? I think we all want to be with Jesus, and we all want to spend time with him. We all want to tell him the cries of our heart and lift before him the people whom we love in our families and in our church and in our community. And we want to hear from the Lord, and we want to be with Jesus. And I actually can't think of a better place to be, really. I just can't. So I'm going to be there this Thursday for 40 at 4 to try to do just that. Join me if you can. Don't worry if you can't. It would just be great if you could pray anyway in your own time and your own place on that day. I'm looking forward to 40 at 4, and hopefully I'll see some of you there. Thanks.